Hey everybody, it's Steve, and I'm here today to talk to you about a project that has kind of fell from how high it had made it, but has a lot of new things going on, so I think it's time to take a good look at this project again. And so we're going to be talking about the Goose Finance site. So Goose Finance is a site that I got into pretty early. I got into my eggs originally at $10. They ran up into like the $150 range. I was taking profit all the way up. I did really well with it, and I always kept a little bit of their tokens, and I walked them all the way back down now to $16 because, the project was good to me. I made money off of it, and I knew they had a lot planned. So it's time to show you all the new things going on Goose, and we'll see if they can turn things around. They've had a bumpy rollout of their vaults, so that's why their token has gone down, I believe, in the last few days. But their vaults are out and live, and they've started to tease all of their new things that are going on. Layered farming did not work out for this project. Layered farming was the idea that they would launch a new token that would be like their token, and they did it because so many people were copying what Goose Token did. There was Nut Finance, there was a whole bunch of different ones out there that just completely copied them. All they did was maybe change the amount of the tokenomics a little bit or change the fees on deposit. So they said, you know what, instead of you leaving our platform to go try to chase down this new copycat of our platform, we will launch a layered farm on top of our platform where we tweak it a little bit and you guys can play around in it. But what happened to most of those projects that copied Goose? Well, a lot of them sucked. A lot of those tokens died. What happened to a lot of the layered farms? Well, they kind of sucked and they kind of died. Goose has kind of figured that out now, and their last layered farm did a little bit better and didn't wreck some people while making some people rich, like a traditional not token. Like any site without a lot going on for it, that's what happens, right? The people get in early do well. People who don't get in quite early enough or don't get out fast enough just get wrecked. But they've moved on from that, and they've now evolved themselves to be one of the few sites that has both farming, vaults, pulling your tokens to get other tokens, and a bond program to earn some passive returns in a pretty safe way. So we're going to talk about that stuff today. So they do have their normal farms. You can come and check them out. They're a site with a higher TVL in total, so that their farms maybe aren't as attractive as some of the smaller sites that are out there, but they still do pull a good 300% on their token with no fees. They have this special combo going on with the TYPH program, and then they do have their stable coins still here, like this USDT BUSD at 65%, and that's not bad. You will be earning egg tokens in any of these farms, so that's 65% with eggs being at a low of $16. So that's something to consider, but I don't know if I'll be moving my money into these farms. I'm pretty much in Cub Finance, and I still like that project a lot. But I did move all my money that I had in vaults on Auto Farm into the new vaults here. But before we get to that, I'm just going to touch on one of their other things that are new, and this is the Egg House. So the Egg House is going to be where you can earn other tokens by staking your eggs. Now, they do have one project that has given them tokens to go ahead and be listed here as one that you can farm with eggs, and that one will be coming out shortly. And then you will also, right now, you'll always be able to earn BUSD with eggs. They're funneling money from their vaults into this, and that is where they are getting this rewards pool. As their vaults get more use and there's more fees for them to collect, they will go ahead and this pool will get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the APR will start to go up, but then it will go down as more people get tempted to come over here and put their eggs in here to earn the BUSD. And so I don't know if it'll always sit around 94%. You're earning dollars for eggs, so it might go down in the future as more people check this out and get into it and the pool gets a little bit bigger. Obviously, there's only $233 in the pool today, so some whale could come over here and that's nothing to them. They're not going to put their money in there to try to collect $233, right? Now, let's go ahead and get into the vaults so we can talk about the vaults, because the vaults is the big thing that is going to really take them to the next level, or it's going to not work out for them and it's not going to be what they really hoped. They've only been live for about a couple days, and they have $24 million locked, so that's a pretty good start. Now they had a bumpy rollout because really it was kind of bad timing for them. They launched their vaults and set everything up the same day that Auto Farm was going to be changing their bonuses around. So their APRs were a little bit messed up, and if the team had to do it again, they probably would have waited a few days. But we had already been waiting a long time for their vaults. They put them out. The APRs have been a little bit off, but they've been working. Your tokens have been growing. And so the idea behind these is that they're going to be using Auto Farm and any other LP pool out there that they feel comfortable putting the tokens into to go ahead and farm those tokens and then auto farm them and give you another token, which is a GUSD token that you get to then put into another farm and farm liquidity pool tokens. And so it's an interesting little model for an idea to say, hey, come use our site because we're giving you some extra bonuses. So the idea here is, and I'll go ahead and just give you a quick look at some of these APYs. You have a lot at the 400% and 300%. You have some other ones in the 80% on the stable coins. You got 90%. And one of the things that's going to be kind of interesting is people who are on this site are going to be going back and forth from the farms to the vaults until these APRs and any pools that are on both probably equal out. But we're going to go ahead and just check these out really quickly, and then I'm going to show you the ones that I'm using currently over here. There are some very interesting ones over here. I have to look into this BGov token because this APR is absolutely just insane, but I don't really know what that is. Okay, so we'll go ahead in here, and we'll go ahead and show you what I've staked. So I put my goose eggs into the vault. I was able to stake them now, earning 400%, which is better than the den, and I'm earning these GUSD dollars. As you see, I have 66 cents here. I also am doing the ADA BNB. I've been trying to get myself a little bit more Cardano as that chain's been going out, and BNB. I feel comfortable that both these tokens have a good future, so I like the idea of staking these ones, and will continue to do that. And this 152 APY is pretty good, and I'm earning some GUSD. I'm also taking advantage now of the BUSD ramp pairing. I feel like ramp DeFi has a chance to be something special. I'm earning 700% APY on the liquidity tokens and earning this GUSD. And then I'm in the crowns, which is from the Seascape program that I have been doing videos about, and I have some exciting new videos coming out for them very soon. And they have a 900% APY through the auto farm right now if you're staking their tokens with Wrap BNB. So that's a pretty good farm to be in. So I'm in that one as well. And as you can see, you earn these. So I have about $2. I'm waiting to harvest this until these get a little bit higher because you do pay a fee for each one of the harvest of BNB. So I want it to be a little bit higher. Now, what are GUSDs? So GUSDs allow you to go into the GUSD vaults. So GUSDs are basically money that either are going to be put up by users of the platform or by the guys who run the platform. They started it by putting $2 million of their own money in here, and it's an extra token that you get to earn while farming while there are GUSD in the bond pool. Now, if it runs out, then you'll only be earning your regular liquidity pool tokens for being in the vaults, and that might make them not as attractive because you're no longer getting that extra money on top of it that provides that extra APR. But basically, you can come here, you can stake your GUSD, and you can start earning whatever is here. Now, the options are either to earn BNB and every single pool in here except for Cake is some kind of stable token. Well, I guess the ETH BNB one is not ETH, is ETH and BNB. So that's an interesting one because you can earn liquidity pool tokens in the ETH and BNB with your dollars. BTC BNB is pretty, but as you can see, they're either stablecoin backed with another stablecoin, or they're major tokens, DOT and BNB. So the major ones tend to have smaller APYs, and they're using very safe farms because they don't want to lose this money. The idea is to have this money eventually get totally invested into these farms and then be earning money to funnel back into the community. And so I'll show you here, as you can see, they have the fees put out here. So you have the bond reward fees of 10% of the profit of this pool will go ahead and get distributed into the bond rewards here. You have that 10% will go into the GUSD bank, and so that's the bank of the GUSD that's getting paid out of it to us as the extra rewards. And then they have their fee that they get is 10% from this they get to take back. So eventually over time they will get back their $2 million that they initially seeded into this. This fee breakdown is subject to change, but all of the rest of the money after the 10% would go back to the users that are in here. So that's just one thing to check out, and you should check out these on each one, because if you look at the cake farm, it's a little bit different. Well, actually, it's saying that one's the same, but you should just verify the details on all of those. So then that'll go ahead and feed into their bonds market, which is the last thing I'm going to be showing you today. So the bonds market is where they show how many of the gooseback dollars that are available. So you're able to buy right now up to a little bit more than or how many are able to be redeemed. So this shows how much money they have in their pool that can be paid out to people as extra money. So if you want a passive way to earn money, what you can come here and do is you can buy these for $1, knowing that you can sell them for 90 cents. So you would sell them at a 10% loss, but you'll be collecting fees that are earned in those dollar farms, and you'll be able to go ahead and earn hopefully more than 10%. We just don't know how fast. And so investors will probably come here and get more into this when the actual vaults get a little bit bigger, because obviously right now we all have to come over here. You have to get your money into these vaults. You have to start earning these GUSDs, and then you have to actually say, I want the GUSDs to go into these farms. As you can see, the total value locked are very small. They started with $2 million that they can put into these farms, but they're letting users earn that money, and eventually we will be the ones that get to pick where that money goes, and then we get to earn tokens in that pool based on that we picked out. So that's kind of a recap of all the new things that have been coming to the Goose Finance site. There is a few other things that are coming, and you're gonna be, they're adding a lot of things. I think adding these vaults that really take the idea of the auto farm site and say, we're gonna one up it. We're gonna put your money in auto farm for you. We're gonna take the auto farm rewards. We're gonna automatically sell them, turn them into liquidity tokens to provide you even a better return on your investments when they're over here than if they were on auto farm. And we're going to give you these GUSB dollars that you can then put into farms, and then those farms help pay back the site. It puts more money into the vaults, it puts more money into the egg houses, and it puts more money into the bond market. So this is all a nice circular way to just grow the platform and hopefully get more money into it. Time will tell if it works. I will tell you, over the last couple days, their bumpy rollout hurt them. They used to be at $128 million. They peaked up into the 130s, and now they've dropped back down. We're sitting now with the project only at a $26 million market cap. So if you want to look for a project that has a lot going on, including a chance to win an award for their work, as coming out and being one of the safe projects, let's just put it this way. If this project turns around, I don't expect their market cap to be only $26 million for very long. So thank you, everybody. Let me know what you think of Goose DeFi. I'll have a couple links here if you want to come here to their site where you can read up about all the different things they have going on. And I do suggest you follow them on Twitter if you want to learn about what else is going on. Maybe really quick, I'll be able to find out that first project. Oh, that was a ad. Vaults are coming soon. Penny hoarder. It's kind of funny with some of the stuff they retweet. They seem to be they had a meme competition recently. I couldn't find it. I don't want to drag this video out any longer because I like to end them pretty quickly. Once again, thank you for everybody that's been subscribing to my channel. I'm really happy I passed 1,000 subscribers. I hope I can continue to grow the channel, and I do have some fun stuff planned in the near future for everybody that is a subscriber to maybe get into if you're interested. Thanks. Bye.